Hey everybody, welcome to the workshop. I ordered a drum machine. I've got drum machines on my synthesizers, but I don't like using the same synth for a drum machine and a keyboard because it's too hard to control the volume of both of them independently, real time. And I don't like turning on a second $1,500 synthesizer just to play a drum beat, so I thought I'd order a dedicated drum machine. It's Alesis SR18. I ordered it from Sweetwater, $227 plus tax. You can get them on Amazon, you can get them on Musician's Friend. I have never ordered from Sweetwater before, but I thought I'd give them a try because they gave me a free protection plan. So this is not going to be a complete tutorial. It's going to be a box opening and sort of an initial impressions type review. I do have some foot switches for it it's supposed to take that I got from Musician's Friend a little while ago, so I'm going to try those out. We'll try the whole thing out. So let's open it up and kind of see what we've got here. I know you can get these things. I got this for $227. It seems like the music stores kind of follow the price of Amazon a little bit. When Amazon will run out, the price will go up. When Amazon will get them back in stock, the music stores will come down on price. A little thank you card from Sweetwater. Packaged it nicely with lots of foam and bubble wrap. Little package of candy, I guess. That's kind of nice. Yeah, lots of bubble wrap, so that's kind of nice. Sweetwater did a good job packaging this. Get rid of all this stuff. The drum machine box is actually quite little compared to the box. All the rest of it is just packaging. So that was kind of nice. The actual drum machine box is in perfect shape. Looks really good. I'm going to put my glasses on here so I can see what I'm doing. Kind of excited to get this. It's been a while since I've had a dedicated drum machine. Like I said, I've got them on my synths, but kind of wanted something a little more independent. Owner's manual, documentation, assuming the power adapter here. Power adapter. I believe this will run on batteries too. And it supposedly has a input for 2 foot switches, one that'll turn the beats on and off, one that will go between an A and B beat or 2 different drum beats, and it will, I guess, put a fill in between. My synths do the same thing. It's just, like I said, I kind of wanted a dedicated one. Be a perfect size. I should be able to sit this right on the end of my synth and just control it from there. Everything's nice and sealed up and brand new looking. There's the actual drum machine. If you can see it in the camera very good or not. Hopefully my lighting's okay. Looks like the back of it actually has listings of all the different drum patterns and things on it, on the bottom of it there. Lots of buttons. Got the buttons for recording, little like what the drums are, and then you can play off those buttons, I'm guessing. We'll also take batteries. Start, stop, control A and B fill, which is the foot switches I got, power button. It's got an instrument input button on the back. It's got quite a few little inputs on the back, so that's kind of nice. Instrument input, headphones, outputs. It's got main right, main left, and auxiliary left right, and it's got its own dedicated volume control. So it's got all the features. I kind of knew the features because I did a little bit of research. So it seems to have all the features I want on it. I do know that it has 100 patterns built in and then 100 user patterns, so I can create 100 different of my own drum patterns. Also, a lot of people complained because it has bass guitar on it, which you can shut off, but it's automatically on there, so when you turn it on, the bass guitar's on. I don't really mind that idea because I'll just, once in a while, I'm sure I'll just put on the bass guitar and jam along on my piano, which will be kind of fun. So let's get this kind of hooked up to the sound system and test it out, make sure it all works good, and I'll give you my initial impressions. Looks nice. Like I said, it's perfect size. It's got rubber feet on it, so it should sit right on my synth and not slide around. So I'm gonna kind of clean this mess up, move my camera in, we'll kind of hook it up to the sound system and try it out. All right, so got this thing hooked up. Seems to work pretty good. Fits perfectly on the side of my synth. I just got it kind of sitting over here on the side, so I can just control it. I've got room on this synth. This is actually a Yamaha MX88, so it's got a little bit of room on the side. I can set that there. Everything else is free, so it fits perfect. It does have a little bit of weight, so that's nice. It doesn't seem to slide around. It's got rubber feet, so it doesn't feel cheap at all. It's got some weight to it. Everything seems to work pretty good. Like I said, this is not a tutorial, so I'm not going over every feature, but I got it sort of figured out. So all I need is a foot switch, turns it on and off. That's really nice. That's a feature I wanted. Also, I got a foot switch for fills. I hit the foot switch for the fill. It has to complete its pattern before it will do the fill. Then it switches to an alternative beat. I hit that switch again, it'll do another fill and go back to the initial beat. When I'm done, I can just turn it off. So those are two really nice features. One thing I wish it did have is a dedicated volume control. Hopefully I'm in the frame here enough. Trying to set this camera up and be able to see everything at once. Let me turn this up just a little bit. I wish it did have a separate, like a volume pedal that went with it that was dedicated to it. I might be able to get an inline volume pedal at some point. It does have a volume control in the back, which seems to work just fine, except you got to reach over and do it. So if I'm playing live or playing even here in my studio with friends or something, and when I adjust the volume, my keyboard's all got volume controls on them. This doesn't. A lot of people complained about the bass guitar being in the mix. It's easy enough to mute it. Let me put on my glasses, I'll show you that real quick. So if I turn the beat on, if you hit mute, it's got drum, bass, and percussion buttons here. So if I hit mute, let's see, where's the mute button? Just got this one. You have to bear with me a little bit. Mute, bass. You can hear the bass guitar there. I can mute the drums. There's the bass guitar. There's the percussion. There's the drums. So I can mute all of those as I want. Like I said, I don't mind the bass guitar because it's just going to be something to kind of play along to. I don't even know what key it's in. Let's see here. I don't mind having the bass guitar in there because I can just jam along to that here and there for fun. And like I said, it's easy enough just to turn it off once I get to remembering where everything is at here. It's got 100 preset drum beats, which is probably pretty much what I'm going to use. You can play the drums and stuff independently. You can also play the bass independently and the percussion independently. Honestly, if I was going to record drums with bass and start recording a song, I would do it on my big synth because I already play the piano. It'd be really easy to do it on there. These pads will work. If you're a guitar player or something that doesn't play drums and doesn't play piano, it would probably be about the best thing you're going to get for recording. It does have a, what is this thing called here? Quantize. I never know what that word is. Quantizer on it. Quantize, which my keyboard has too, which means if you play it and you're playing a little bit off the beat, let's say one beat's a little late or a little sloppy, it will straighten it all up for you. That's handy. Unless you want to put your own groove in there and create a whole song. If you're doing a pattern and it's not perfect when it comes around, you'll hear the little glitch as it straightens back out. So that's kind of handy to have. Foot pedals work great. Tempo is easy enough. You can tap the tempo, or you can do it with a dial, or you can do it with the little knobs. I have not read the whole owner's manual, so bear with me while I'm kind of going over this. You can also play along. So if I were to say mute the drums and turn the bass on here, what did I do? Did I stop it? So I stopped it. So I could actually play the drum part to it. So I could just play along to the bass part too. So that's kind of a nice little feature as well. Hopefully I'm not going too fast through this for you guys. Like I said, this is not a tutorial. It's just kind of initial impressions and an overview, a basic review. I think it's well worth the money. $227 I paid for it. Like I said, I got it from Sweetwater. The pedals are new. I got them from Guitar Center. One thing that I thought when I ordered it from Sweetwater, I know Alesis makes nice stuff, but I also know, I've read in the reviews, that their customer service isn't great. So if you have a problem, it can be a problem to get support or warranty support or something. Sweetwater offered a free 2-year protection plan, and it was through them. So if I have a problem, I just call them. They take care of everything. So that's kind of why I went with Sweetwater with this. And I wanted to try them out. I've never ordered from them before. I've kind of been a Guitar Center Musician's Friend customer for... I probably spent more money at Guitar Center / Musician's Friend than anywhere else in the world. But it's kind of nice to get something from Sweetwater, give them a try. And like I said, they give you the warranty. And not that I don't trust Alesis equipment, because I know they make decent stuff. I've had a few effects pedals and stuff for my bass when I play bass. But I just had read in the reviews that their customer service wasn't great. So I think that's pretty much everything in the basics of it. If you want to switch patterns, you just hit increase or decrease, and it'll switch to the next pattern. Let's see here. You might have to wait till the pattern. There's the next pattern. We turn the drums on here because I muted the drums. I can turn the bass off. Guess you got to stop it to switch patterns. I wonder if you can do the patterns with the wheel. You can. So I can page right through the pattern. So I just went from 1 to 31 here. So it'll be interesting to go through this and just kind of see what. And this foot switch on and off is great. I got that on my synth. And then the variations. So hopefully that's in a nutshell, a little bit of a review. I think it's worth $227 just because I wanted one. My big synth over here is $1,500. It's got a really nice everything on it. But I hate turning that thing on just to play a drum beat. Too much money. I don't want to waste it for that. So I wanted the dedicated one. Plus it fits up here. I don't have to reach over, or if I got it stacked, I don't have to reach up. It's right there at my fingertips. Once I get it figured out, it'll be really quick and efficient. Sounds good. I guess I don't really have a whole lot more to say at the moment. I still got to learn it, figure it out. I haven't read the owner's manual or nothing. I just hooked it up and got it kind of working and wanted to play with it a little bit. So if this has been helpful, hopefully it's been somewhat helpful. You can hit subscribe down there. Always be honest with my reviews. I'm happy with it for the price. Again, this was not a complete tutorial, just kind of an overview. I just got it. I don't know anything about it other than what I've done research on and in the 10 minutes I've spent playing with it. But seems to work pretty good. So hit subscribe and we'll see you next time on the workshop.